Thinking about moving to Victoria, BC? Or maybe you already live here and you're just wondering what are the real pros and cons about it. Victoria is often ranked as one of the best cities across Canada to live in. Ocean views, heritage charm, mild weather, but like anywhere else, there are downsides that people don't really talk about. So in this video, I'm going to break down 5 pros and cons you need to know before moving here. My name is G. I'm a local realtor here in Victoria, BC. And if you're looking to buy or sell anywhere in the area, my info is in the description below. Give me a call, text, book a 20-minute call with me. Other than that, let's get right into it. Pro number 1, mild climate year-round. Victoria has some of the mildest climate in Canada. Very little snow for most winters, which means you're not shoveling your driveway every week like in most parts of the country. Summers are warm and sunny, but rarely uncomfortably hot compared to cities like Kelowna or Toronto. We still have had heat waves here and there, but compared to other parts of Canada, much more mild. You can actually enjoy outdoor living for most part of the year. That means patios, gardens, and year-round biking. Gardeners love Victoria because the growing season is much longer than other parts of the country, and you can actually grow things here that you really can't in other parts. Con number 1, high cost of housing. Victoria is consistently one of the most expensive markets in Canada. Detached homes can actually be out of reach for many families because the average price can be over $1 million, especially if you're looking closer to downtown area or Oak Bay. Even condos and townhomes have climbed in price significantly over the past few years. And rent can be much higher compared to other parts of Canada as well, but of course, speak to a property manager for more information about that. But first-time home buyers often struggle to get into the market without a large down payment or family support. And while wages here aren't as high as, say, in Vancouver or Toronto, the cost of housing is comparable, which creates affordability challenges. Pro number 2, access to nature and outdoor activities. You're literally surrounded by ocean, mountains, and forests. You have beaches, hiking trails, and parks, which are just minutes away from almost every neighborhood. You have popular spots nearby like Gulfstream Park, Mount Doug, and Elk Lake, which are perfect for hiking, walking, or for family outings. Outdoor activities are really endless, depending on what you're looking for. Cycling, kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing, even sailing. You name it, it's pretty much here, or it's close by. And if you like weekend trips, you can, say, go up to Tofino, you can go to Mount Washington, or even go whale watching. All within reach compared to other parts of Canada. And if you like biking, Victoria is pretty bike friendly, with one of Canada's best cycling networks, including the Galloping Goose Trail that stretches across the region. And having nature this close adds to the overall lifestyle, so you don't need to really plan a big trip just to get outdoors. Problem number 2, limited shopping and nightlife options. Victoria has great local shops and restaurants, but it lacks in the, say, options of bigger cities. If you're into high-end shopping, trendy luxury brands, you won't really find much of that here. Nightlife is a bit more relaxed as well. There are a few bars, pubs, and clubs, but nothing like, say, Vancouver or Toronto. And many stores and restaurants close earlier compared to, say, other cities, so the city feels a bit more quiet at nighttime. And younger people, or those who love, say, big city energy, might find the pace a bit slower. That being said, some people love this about Victoria, but it depends on what your lifestyle is and what you're looking for. Pro number 3, strong community and lifestyle. Victoria has a smaller city feel, but with that comes laid-back pace that's very different from, say, Vancouver or Toronto. The local culture is vibrant. You have art galleries, music festivals, theater, and community events pretty much year-round. You have farmers markets and local food, which are a big part of the lifestyle here, and you find a huge focus on sustainability. People are friendly and approachable, and it's a bit easier to feel part of the community here because there's plenty of options as well, compared to, say, in Vancouver, where I hear about people saying it's so difficult to actually build a social network over there. And the city has a mix of demographics: retirees, young families, and students, but also people from other parts of Canada, other parts of the world. It's kind of a melting pot when you come to Victoria. You don't really need to drive far as well for amenities. Most neighborhoods have shopping, schools, and parks within minutes. Con number 3, island living challenges. Victoria is on Vancouver Island, which means ferries and flights are your only way off of it. Getting to Vancouver requires either an hour and a half ferry ride or a short but often expensive flight. Ferry schedules can be disrupted by weather or long weekend demand, which makes travel kind of inconvenient. So if you want to say travel to Vancouver and you're driving, you need to book a reservation for the most part in order to make sure you get on time. But even then, it can be difficult. Flying out of Victoria often costs more compared to say major airports like Vancouver or Calgary. And if you have family on the mainland or you travel for work, this extra step can become a bit of a hassle. For many locals, the island lifestyle is worth it though, but it's something newcomers sometimes underestimate. Pro number 4, education. For education, Victoria has excellent public and private schools across the different districts. But also, you have the University of Victoria, which is one of Canada's top universities, but you also have Camosun College, which offers plenty of programs as well. Having higher education here adds to the local economy and creates opportunities for students to really stay local. You also notice that a lot of students that say come from other parts of Canada or even other parts of the world that come to Victoria for school end up actually staying even after graduation. There's a certain appeal about Victoria that draws people in. Then for families, it's really nice because whether they're going from elementary school, middle school, high school, they can even do the university and college studies here as well without having to say go far away. Con number 4, traffic and infrastructure issues. Despite being a mid-sized city, Victoria struggles with traffic congestion. You have the Malad Highway, which connects Grey Victoria to the rest of the island, which is notorious for being backed up, especially during rush hour. You have the highway that takes you to the ferry, but it can also get backed up regularly depending on the time of day, especially during, say, peak travel hours. You have public transit, which exists, but isn't nearly as developed as larger cities. Buses are the main system of transport for many people in Victoria, though. Cycling is popular, but for those who, say, rely on cars, parking downtown can be frustrating and expensive because you have to find different parkades in order to park in and pay for it. Infrastructure hasn't really caught up to the population growth, and you can really feel it in the traffic patterns. Say, for example, there was an accident just a few weeks ago from when I recorded this that completely backed up the traffic, where normally a 20-minute drive turned into an hour, hour and a half drive because of that one accident. So this is definitely something Victoria has to work on going forward. Pro number 5, scenic beauty everywhere. The natural beauty here is incredible. Oceanfront views, snow-capped mountains in the distance, and lush greenery pretty much year-round. Downtown has historic architecture as well, especially in areas like Inner Harbor and James Bay, which really adds to the charm of Victoria. You have Dallas Road that offers some of the best oceanfront walks you can possibly find. And each neighborhood has its own scenic charm. Whether it's waterfront in Oak Bay or forested areas in Broadmead, the city just offers so much. It's also extremely walkable, and even an ordinary stroll feels like you're sightseeing. And the scenic backdrop really adds to the property value and makes every day feel like a little more special. Con number 5, rainy, gray winters. While winters are mild when it comes to snow, they are also very wet and cloudy. It rains often, and heavy clouds can cover Victoria for weeks at a time. You also have what's called seasonal affective disorder, SAD. It's common here because of the lack of sunlight during the winter. And if you're, say, used to snowy but bright winters, the gray skies can feel a bit more gloomy. Outdoor enthusiasts might find themselves limited during the wettest months, but even then, you still have people going outside. But on the flip side, when spring comes, the greenery explodes, which is a big part of the trade-off of living in Victoria. So there you have it, 5 pros and cons of living in Victoria, BC. It's an amazing place with a lot to love, but it's not perfect. And it's important to know both sides before you move here. And if you think about buying or selling anywhere in Greater Victoria, don't hesitate to call me, text me, email me anytime. No pressure at all. I'm always here to help. My info is in the description below. You can even book a 20-minute call with me. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment about some pros and cons you have about Victoria. And to subscribe for future videos I do. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.